we wanted to do this for a while. We were actually planning on doing this next week, so that we could talk about the first episode of Dino Charge and how well that's doing. But something a little bit more important, or a little bit more interesting, I guess you would say, it happened this past week, and that was Ricardo Medina Jr., who played Cole on Power Rangers Wild Force, was arrested for murder over the Super Bowl weekend.
Yep.
Now, let me preface this by saying when I found this article, I didn't think it was real. There's been a lot, especially over the past 7 years or whatever. Yeah. There have been a lot of articles like this that have said, Power Rangers have been arrested for murder, and usually it's just like a stunt guy or an extra, somebody else. Yeah. It's never an actual Ranger. This time, though, it's actually legit.
Yeah, that actually happened. From what I understand, Ricardo Medina Jr. got into a argument with his roommate, whose name escapes me right now. I apologize. And he and his roommate got into an argument over what I can only assume was the Super Bowl game. And it escalated to the point where Joshua chased Medina Jr. into his bedroom with his girlfriend, and Medina, out of self-defense, stabbed him with a sword, which, the dude's a sword fighter. The guy is a martial artist and very skilled at that. I've seen, Nick, you did the AMV with Decker and
Jaden,
yeah.
So from my understanding, because I haven't looked into anything to this story, I was just going to let you all talk about it.
Yeah.
So from my understanding, what you guys think it's straight up self-defense?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's what it looks. That's what it looks like to me. Like when I first read the story, it sounded like it was self-defense. And as of right now, he's been released from jail.
No charges
but
pending because it was a self-defense, according to police.
Yeah, the district attorney wants to put some sort of investigation trying to make sure if this was just murder or self-defense. I don't actually know. Again, there's not enough evidence for either side, or at least to me. But it's just weird. It's bizarre. Because when I heard about this, it's kind of just... I didn't know what to think, because it's, again, an actor from my childhood who played a good character that I grew up with, the show Power Rangers Wild Force. And it's just kind of weird. And it's also weird, the whole samurai sword thing, especially he did play Decker on Power Rangers Samurai, and his weapon of choice was Uramasa, the samurai sword. So it's just, the whole situation is bizarre, and the biggest reason I want to do this is because I didn't feel like media outlets... or any media outlets are giving this story the kind of, necessary attention I think it deserves, because a lot of the news sources that I was seeing were people who were just, trying to make big news with this big headline, and most of them got the story wrong. Yeah. And we're talking about, different past Red Rangers, not this particular Wild Force Red. So I just wanted to give my opinion as a fan, as a member of the Ranger Nation, what I thought about the whole situation.
Yeah, fair enough, and that's a big headline too. I think.
Absolutely, Ranger, it's really big.
Red Ranger stabs his roommate. That sells fucking newspapers. I
apologize. Well, I mean, especially with the Rangers being a really big thing again. I mean, you got to remember we just finished the whole Legend War, and Tommy's about to do Ryu versus the Green Ranger,
and the MMPR movie, which we'll get to, coming out in 2016.
Yeah,
and it just people just look at it at face value, and you're right, I don't think people are giving it the attention that it needs in order to be fully understood.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he just, snapped and stabbed a dude. That's not what happened.
See, that's what, when I looked on the internet, that's what they made it sound like.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to hear just from you guys. I didn't even look anything into it.
Yeah, we were pretty intrigued by the story because, like Nick said, we grew up with the show. We were huge fans of the show growing up, and Wild Force is one of the best seasons.
One of the better seasons.
One of the better seasons.
I won't say it's the best.
I know, I said one of the best.
I wouldn't go that far. So, just quick, those are my thoughts on the whole thing. Again, there's not a whole lot of evidence. I don't want to believe that he actually did murder a guy.
Right.
But... if it ends up coming out that way, it's a real... I agree with what JDF said about the whole situation. It's a big hit to the franchise in terms of how the audience views the actors as characters,
Yeah.
How children pretty much look up to these people, and then one of them just straight up stabs a guy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving off of that topic onto a lighter topic, let's go ahead and transition into the MMPR movie 2016. Nick, you said you had some info on the Pink Ranger.
You're gonna bring that up now? Wow. Okay, so.
Okay, what's going on here?
Nick heard a
okay,
movie
so
rumor.
I was on Facebook the other day, and there was like
this is where the story goes bad already.
There was like a movie rumor. There was like a casting rumor that Chloe Grace Moretz had been cast as the Pink Ranger, playing Kimberly's role in the MMPR movie. My reaction to this is no, she's not the right actress for it. I just don't think she's right for the part.
All right,
just based on Kimberly's characterization, and that's assuming that we actually get like the original 5 characters.
Yeah. I was going to say that. I was going to say maybe it's not actually going to be Kimberly. Maybe it's going to be a different character, and Hit Girl is the perfect casting choice for that.
Probably.
I'm saying that as a guy who hates the Kick-Ass movies.
Wow, you have to forget you hate those movies.
I dislike those movies a lot.
But she's so good in them, though.
Yeah, she's really good.
There's not enough in the movie for me to enjoy it. That's just it for me.
Yeah.
As far as that. And
but the movie's coming out in July 22nd, 2016, and another movie that's coming out that day is the new Ghostbusters film, which has been female-led. And personally, I agree with what Black Nerd said about this whole thing. Like, it doesn't matter if they're all women. I thought we already knew this, right? This came out like months ago. This rumor that they might be either making a sequel or
this thing started out years ago. I mean, they were like, you know what, I would like to do a Ghostbusters with a full woman cast. Yeah. I personally was like, oh, that would actually be pretty interesting to see. But just to see the internet blow up women.
As soon as the casting rumor as soon as the casting was confirmed, everybody just went into a dizzy when we all knew this was probably going to happen. I don't get it.
Here's why. I had somebody tell me this. This is why they hate that. Is because the only reason they're doing a Ghostbusters movie is to have an all-female cast. That's apparently the consensus view.
Oh.
So basically
that's not true.
You think
man.
it's
not true? It's not true because Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd were both working on a script for Ghostbusters 3. Rick Moranis said he would do it, and I didn't hear anything about the female thing until recently. So
that was something that they were talking about like way back. Well, like
ago.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, just to be all uppity because I mean they just
women. Who cares?
It's a Ghostbusters movie. Be happy we're getting one. God damn it.
And my overall thought is like I'm not going to see this thing on opening weekend. Going up against a Power Rangers movie, of course I'm going to see Power Rangers.
Of course.
There's no way. But like again, as far as this whole controversy, it's like a non-issue.
It really is.
It doesn't make any sense.